Hello, hello, OFP Nation. Happy Sunday. Today is January 12th, 2025, and we are here for our Sunday weekly outlook. Hello to those of you who are joining us live. Make sure that you say hey in the comments. Let us know who you are and where you are tuning in from. And to those of you who are watching the replay, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. We are going to go ahead. We're going to dive in. We're going to take a look at our watch list. Are you with me, Nick?
Yes, I am. You can hear me loud and clear?
I hear you loud and clear. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear as well.
Yeah, I can.
Perfect. If you have any pairs that you guys want us to take a look at, for those of you who are with us, just go ahead and hold on to those until we get through our main watch list that we go through every week. And then once we finish that, we'll go ahead, we'll dive into additional pairs. Other than that, I'm going to hand over the mic to you, my friend.
All right, thank you. So, so let's first start with dollar index, as usual. So last week we talked about dollar index making a new high. So that's what we've actually done right now. We've actually made a new high, and we seem to probably be continuing this trend to the upside. So right now, what we're gonna do is draw a new trend line, since this old trend line is obsolete. So we'll draw it from here to here, and yeah, we might see the market actually either retrace and break this trend line, or it could go all the way up and continue making higher highs. So with that in mind, we'll actually now look at euro dollar and pound dollar to see where we're at with those. So euro dollar. So euro dollar, same scenario. It has made a new low. It's continuing with that. So right now with euro dollar, I do suspect, even with these lines which have come through here, that we may go as far as, I think, 1.01. I heard that euro dollar may be aiming to get 1-to-1 with the dollar. So it is possible we might even come all the way down here, and there might be continuous strength from the US dollar. So let's also look at pound dollar as well. So pound dollar is also pushing to the downside, and we may actually be seeing these levels that are being marked by Z Trader being reached. Like that's 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 500. Yeah, we might actually be seeing 1-to-1, 1.21, 500 next week, probably, if this move to the downside continues. I do believe that next week this push to the downside will continue, especially after like NFP on Friday. This was NFP's candle, and I believe the NFP candle will continue on even in the following week. So that said, let's now move over to our normal checklist. So we have dollar Mexican. Dollar Mexican push strongly to the downside. We may continue the push to the downside. This can be like, I don't know if they call this a continuation, bearish continuation. So we might actually have that. So this might be a retracement, and the market may actually be retracing either from this little high or probably here, but we are yet to see. I'm still hoping that dollar Mexican will still continue to the downside. So if that doesn't happen, if we do come up to these levels over here, then we might most definitely just get out of the current trades we are in on dollar Mexican. Let's also look at dollar yen. So dollar yen just seems to still be in a consolidation, nothing much to see here. But I do believe that we may come all the way down, probably even to this level here, come next week. If we can come down here, then we can be looking to probably buy from this area, then continue to the upside with dollar yen. Let's also look at pound yen. So pound yen is in a very strong free fall to the downside. We can actually draw a trend line like from here to here. Yeah. So what we'll be looking for is a break of this trend line and a break of resistance as well. Probably around this area, we'll be looking for a break of resistance. So that's what we can aim for in this coming week with pound yen. Then let's have a look at our old buddy, CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss pushed all the way up, came to that level, and we seem to be continuing to the upside, but we might have some downward pressure. Probably coming to these levels here. It looks like we might come down here. Then from there, we might actually look to continue buying. So that's what I'm seeing. So we might have a break of this trend line come next week, then break below here, then probably come where this trend line starts from, the support level here. This is what I believe the market will do in the coming week. We might come down to this support level, then bounce from here, and probably continue to the upside. So that's what I am anticipating for this coming week. Then let's look at gold. Gold. Yes. We broke this resistance level. That's where I actually entered a buy position going to the upside. And yeah, we seem to be aiming to come all the way up here, even though our take profits all the way at 2762. So we seem to be either making a triple top. We might actually break through this finally, because we first came all the way up, retraced strongly to the downside, then came back all the way up. We bounced again at this resistance, came all the way downside strongly. So maybe this may be the third touch over here. So there are two scenarios here. The market may come all the way up to this resistance at 2723, then pull back strongly, and then finally break below this low. That's what we might anticipate and see in the coming weeks to come and months, probably. That's my anticipation on it. Or we might go all the way up here, break this resistance, and then continue all the way up and finally make a new high on gold. So gold is a new Bitcoin for us, I would say. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what we are anticipating. But this coming week, we might actually have a pullback here to this pin bar level, probably, or we may just continue to the upside and then make a new high. I'm actually hoping that gold actually makes a new high and we finally reach this level next week around 2723. So I'm anticipating a move to the upside to 2723, where these levels by C-Trade have been marked. So that is my anticipation on gold. Let's now look at the other ones, which is NAS 100. Start with NAS 100. So NAS 100, good thing is we finally reached an area that I said that we might actually come down to. We wixed it during the NFP release, but our target is still all the way down here. I believe for the first half of the year, we might actually be bearish till maybe April, May, and then maybe we might be bullish again and then continue to the upside. Right now, NAS 100 just looks like there'll be a decline in stocks and the like. So we might continue to the downside. It's like 2025 was really a good year for us pushing to the upside all the way from starting from January, going all the way non-stop. We had a few pullbacks in between, but I think we'll have a deeper retracement for this year, probably to this level. So that's why I'm still holding this. So come next week on NAS 100, I anticipate that we might still come below this level, which was the NFP level where we wixed it, and probably linger around that area, and then probably take out these few support levels in the coming week. So that's my anticipation on NAS 100. Let's look at US 30. So US 30, we are getting close to our take profit. We actually made a new low that I was anticipating as well on US 30. So we are coming very, 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 very close to our take profit, which is at 41730. So this is what I'm anticipating for this coming week, which is great, and most likely will be achieved. Yeah. Then let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin pushed all the way down here to the area where I said that we may come down to. So who knows? This may actually be a slight pullback and we might continue to the downside. It just wixed it. That's the thing during NFP. It pushed all the way up, pushed all the way down. So I do believe we might continue with this downward move and actually get below 90,000 on Bitcoin, but we are yet to see what happens. Then Ethereum, you know the drill. Either we come all the way up here or we break all the way down. So above here, bullish all the way to the moon, and below here will be bearish, probably up until these levels. We might retrace back to the 2000 level. So that is my anticipation on Ethereum. And let's also look, last but not least, at oil. So oil has now started its ascent to the upside. So I do believe now we are bullish on oil. So come next week, we already reached a level of resistance. I think we're going to be reaching this resistance level thanks to also NFP, because a lot of commodities and perishable goods have actually gone up, be it corn, be it pork bellies, orange juice, you name it, they're all going up. So I do expect oil to continue also to the upside, so it might actually come above here. So that is my overall anticipation. So that's that. This marks the end of our analysis. We ended it with oil and yeah, a strong US dollar, like everybody has been waiting. All right. Rhea, you can come out from hiding now.
Hi, Bear. Hi there. Hi there. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, great. All right, we did have a question, but I think he left, so I'm not sure if it will help.
Okay.
So
You can go ahead and ask. Which question was that?
it was a question regarding obviously time frame, which of course is the 4-hour time frame, but then
Yeah.
wanting to know like I guess he wanted to understand how you identify your entry, how you choose your take profit, how you choose your stop loss.
All right. Yeah, if everybody has been here for the most time, we would know that we only trade trend line breaks, trend line and resistance and support breaks. So that is the overall strategy, and our stop loss is based on the previous low of
Lower
the
high.
swing.
So like the previous, like for example, if it's an uptrend, the previous lower high.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. previous support level.
Higher low, you know what I mean?
Say. Yes, so previous support level. Let's just keep it simple like that. This higher high, lower low always confuses me for some odd reason. Let's just say the previous support level. Yeah. So.
And you tend to do it at the break, or do you wait for your candle to close? Because I wait for the 4-hour candle to close.
I just wait for it to break, just to break.
Yeah.
So it needs to break in a way that it also closes below. That would be a very, very, very strong signal, I would say. Yeah.
Let me see if there was another question in here for you. I don't think so. I think that was the main question for you. Does anybody else have any other questions or any pairs that we haven't looked at that you would like us to take a look at for you before we let you guys go? I know Nick usually goes through a lot of different pairs. Let us know in the comments. Nothing? You guys got nothing for us?
All right. Want to come
make our job easier, why don't you? Well, then if you guys don't have any questions for us, then what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll let you guys go. If you came in late, feel free to watch the replay, because chances are we did go over a pair that you may have missed. We go over all the common ones. Hey, Victor. You went over UJ, right? You went over UJ. Right, Nick?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So Victor, watch the replay, because he actually went over an analysis with UJ. So just watch the replay. And then we'll be back Wednesday to kind of see how some of these how this movement plays out on some of these pairs. Do you have anything else, my dear friend, you would like to add before we bid our good friends farewell?
Nah, I have nothing at this moment.
All right, everyone. Well, then we will let you all go. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good evening, a good night, a good morning, wherever you are in the world, because we are all over the world. And we will be back on Wednesday for our midweek analysis. Until next time, bye, guys.